Hi, I'm Andrew Mishlove from Mishlove and Stuckert. We are Wisconsin's only true specialists in drunken driving defense. So people call and often ask, what should I do if I'm stopped by the police and they want to do a drunk driving investigation? Well, I can give you some information about that. I can't give you legal advice. Here's the information. If you are stopped by the police, you're obviously required to identify yourself. You have to present a driver's license, proof of insurance, registration, and you need to do those things and be cooperative. The police officer will ask you questions. Where are you coming from? Where are you going to? Have you been drinking? How much have you had to drink? And they often will deliberately ask confusing questions. These are called divided attention tests. You can answer those, but you are not required to. Everyone has the right to remain silent, and nobody has to answer a police officer's questions about where they're coming from, where they're going to, and so on. You should know, however, that if you refuse to answer those questions, the officer can certainly consider that in deciding what to do. You may be asked to get out of the car. Don't argue about that, just get out of the car. You may be asked to participate in what the officers call field sobriety testing. That is something that's voluntary. You don't have to do that, but you should know that if you don't do that, the police will consider that as evidence of guilt. The same is true of that handheld breath test that they will give you on the roadside. If you are arrested, again, you are not required to make any statements, and at that point you definitely should not make any statements, and you will be asked to submit to either a breath or a blood test. Again, those are semi-voluntary. You are not required to do those. You have a constitutional right to decline to do those, but I should tell you this, if you do refuse to do those, you will be charged with the offense of refusal to submit to tests. That's a traffic offense that carries a driver's license revocation. And in most cases, the officer will simply get a warrant and take your blood anyway. So again, that's information you need to know. I can't give you legal advice. But if you do need legal advice, and if you need legal help, call Mishlove and Stuckert. We are Wisconsin's only true specialists.